Hi everyone, today's topic is about encouraging Indonesia's economic growth through creative economy. Growth of creative economics triggered by John Hawkins from his book of Creative Economy, How People Make Money from Ideas. He explained that the creative economy as an economic activity in a society that produces most of its time to generate ideas, not just doing routine and repetitive things. Creative economy represents development of concept pursuant to creative asset which has potential to improve growth of economy. The creative economy concept is developed by Richard Florida. In his two books, The Rise of Creative Class and Cities of Creative Class, Florida commented about creative industry in society. The creative economy has no single definition. It is an evolving concept which builds on the interplay between human creativity and ideas and intellectual property, knowledge, and technology. Creative economy is the market impact of businesses and individuals involved in producing like cultural, artistic, design, goods, and services. It can be said that it is not only products that are physically present that can be considered as a product of the creative industry. However, products such as services can be said to be the result of the creative economy as long as they have a role in the movement of the economy. Creative economy opportunities and challenges in Indonesia. Opportunities. The first one, culture. Cultural diversity is a unique thing that makes Indonesia superior and has great opportunities in the development of Indonesia's creative economy. The second one, market demand. Market demand in Indonesia is an opportunity for economic development. This is because domestic products from Indonesia have many enthusiasts in foreign markets. The third one, infrastructure. Infrastructure development to remote areas in Indonesia makes it easier for us to explore the potential that exists in the area based on the local wisdom and the uniqueness of the area. The fourth one, financial institution. This financial institution helps creative industry businesses in financing the investment so that they become a thriving business. The last one, legislation, is an opportunity in development of the creative economy. This is because in legislation in Indonesia, there are laws that support the development of creative industry that has high competitiveness so that it can increase the manufacture of quality domestic products. There are also challenges. The first one, overseas competitors. The assumption that bringing and using foreign brand is something that is more prestigious than using domestic products. This makes Indonesian human resources must be able to create more creative ideas and create new innovations in order to compete in the global industrial world in order to realize national development. The next one, the entry of foreign culture. The influx of foreign culture is to cultivate the original local culture of Indonesia as well as to substitute the creative economy industry business actors. Along with the entry of foreign culture into Indonesia, it will slowly erode the original culture of Indonesia so that over time it will cause the actors and products of the creative economy industry to lose their identity as an Indonesian nation. The next one, creative profession standards still unclear. In the world of creative industry, creative actors or professions still have a tendency to find it difficult to determine which indicators will be used to measure the level of creativity and determine the quantity and quality of competencies that must be used. Therefore, it becomes a challenge for creative industry actors to be able to determine their competency standards in a clear and accountable manner. The last one, media changes and technological advancement. The emergence of new technologies demands that industry players be able to adapt in this new world of technology and take advantage of its great opportunity for the development of creative industry. The challenge must be pursued as much as possible so that creative actors remain at the forefront and are not left behind by the progress of times. Subsectors of creative economy in Indonesia. There are photography, apps and development, architecture, interior design, visual communication design, performing arts, fine art, movies and music. Also, there are radio, television, animation, video, advertising, product design, fashion, crafts, culinary arts, and publishing. But among all of this, culinary, fashion, and craft are the biggest contributors to the GDP of our creative economy, with around 75% or about 8.2 million creative businesses in Indonesia, which are dominated. In addition, there are four subsectors with the fastest growth, namely TV and radio, films, animation and videos, performing arts, and visual communication design. As we can see here, since 2010, the GDP of creative economy has continued to increase. The gross domestic product of creative economy in 2016 has reached 922.59 trillion. This GDP is projected in 2017 to exceed 1,000 trillion and increase to 1,105 trillion in 2009. 2018. However, in 2020, the contribution of the creative economy sector is estimated to reach 1,100 trillion. Entering 2022, the value added of Indonesia's creative economy has reached 1,236 trillion rupiahs, which is in the third largest position in the world. This position is right after United States with Hollywood and South Korea with K-pop. COVID-19 impact of creative economy. The COVID-19 pandemic has dealt a blow to the Indonesian economy and the world of employment, including the creative industry sector. However, not all subsectors in the creative economy are adversely affected. Each one has different reaction. Based on the Badan Pusat statistic, the number of workers in the creative economy sector throughout 2020 decreased, which is quite significant, and the biggest drop until 49.32% experienced by workers in the entertainment activities subsector, who indicated to contain work in the music, film, and music subsectors, performing arts. Meanwhile, a sharp decline. The next thing that happened to workers in the broadcasting subsectors and indicated programming contains job in the subsector TV and radio, which can reach 37.81%. Then there are also subsectors that can develop, for example, application and everything that can be connected digitally. The impact. There are immediate impact, affected, moderately affected, yet persisted, the one who survive, and the one who survive and thrive. The one that get the immediate impact, their interior design, film, performing arts, music, culinary, and photograph. The one who is affected, product design, animation, video. The ones who moderately affected yet persisted, they are game development, architecture, fashion, fine art, advertising, and publishing. The ones who survive, television, radio, culinary, if implementing IT. And then the last one, the ones who survive and thrive, their application. Application growth in the midst of a pandemic proves that the creative economy subsectors can quickly adapt and adopt digitalization, so that in the future it has good prospects because it can open up business opportunities and job opportunities. Digital creative industry. In this regard, we will discuss a little about the creative digital industry. Indonesia is a very large share for digital creative industry content, where according to We Are Social data, the number of internet users in Indonesia in 2021 will reach 202.6 million people, or 73.7% of the population, and 98.5% of that number watches video online. The digital creative industry is an industry that utilizes digital technology with a touch of creativity and new innovations for its products and services. Currently in Indonesia, there are many digital creative industries which have proven to have great success and can help people's daily activities, starting from online transportation services to a marketplace for online shopping. In order for the digital application industry to produce quality works as well as make a significant economic contribution, it must be accompanied by the development of human resource. One of the efforts made by the government is to provide a creative digital talent development program. This program is carried out with the aim of honing the technical skills of the application developers in Indonesia. In addition, creative digital talent development also transfers knowledge and industry standards directly from successful practitioners in the application field. So, why are human resources important for the development of the creative economy? Eric Hidayat said that human creativity is the main economic resource that industry in the 21st century will depend heavily on the production of knowledge through creativity and innovation. With superior human resources, the creative economy can become a new force for Indonesia, and to achieve this, both the businesses world and the government must of course work together to create breakthroughs that can be applied by all stakeholders so that this creative economy can be relied on to support the national economy in the present and in the future. We are almost at the end of our topics or our material, and I would like to talk about Gay Crafts Paris Fashion Show at Paris Fashion Week 2022. The show, which was initiated by Gerakan Ekonomi Kreatif Nasional atau GECRAFS, is an independent performance or outside the schedule of Paris Fashion Week because the scheduled events of Paris Fashion Weeks are only for local Paris brands, while brands from outside are required to make their own performance. Unfortunately, a number of people criticized the misinformation, which led to the assumption that the Indonesian brand appeared at Paris Fashion Week, which is actually a fashion division event, which is part of the Paris Fashion Week off schedule. These are the 10 local brands from Indonesia. This event provides an opportunity for young and bright Indonesian designers to show off their work in Paris, as well as with the aim of introducing products from various local brands to the world stage. That's all for today's material or topic about creative economy. Thank you all so much for learning this together. I hope in the future we can get to know much better about creative economy and we can develop it in the future. Once again, thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe the channel right here. Bye!